The legacy of Polynesians in pro football is deep, but this past year was something truly special. The late Junior Seau became the first Polynesian voted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Troy Polamalu, the spectacularly frenetic yet humble warrior, retired after a stellar 12-year career. Quarterback Marcus Mariota was selected second overall in the 2015 NFL Draft, the highest drafted Polynesian ever. And 5 of the top 66 players drafted in 2015 were of Polynesian descent.
Why do you think football is such an important part of the fabric?
It embodies our culture, without a doubt. We come from a deep history of farmers, self-sustainers, fishermen, warriors, everything that requires physical labor. And we exercise that.
I honestly don't know that there's a sport that embodies more of a people and a culture than American football does, because it's not a sport that's native to us. We've learned it from Americans. As we have immigrated to the States, we gravitated to that sport because it's the closest to what our culture embodies. We're warriors.
It's kind of the way we live. Growing up in Hawaii, it was always about, what high school you're going to go to, what high school you're going to play football for. Football is just such a big deal.
Humility, discipline, everything that our culture embodies permeates each and every one of us, and we just are able to display that on the field.
While Seau, Polamalu, and former Pro Bowl talents Vai Sikahema and Jesse Sapolu are among the most revered Polynesian players ever, it is Mariota, entering his second season with the Titans, who's looked to as the special one.
You heard all the reasons why Marcus was so highly sought after during the draft, because the other quarterback, Jameson Winston, had all kinds of issues off the field. And Marcus's record off the field was clean. And yet I think people thought, well, he may be great off the field, but we don't know whether his game translates to the NFL. It took all of one quarter to figure out that his game does translate.
Mariota, quick throw, he's got it to right, end zone, touchdown, Titans!
I feel that any Polynesian athlete feels a responsibility to represent where they come from and their family in the best way. So I guess I do feel, some sense of responsibility in that aspect. But really, I hope this opens up the door for the guy to go #1.
A banner year for Polynesian football, which started last year at the draft, comes full circle this year at the draft with the emergence of Notre Dame tackle Ronnie Stanley, who is of Tongan descent and leads the next wave of Polynesian upstarts. Stanley understands he's not just playing for his family and team, but for his culture.
I'm kind of taken back a little bit. It's really impressive how many Polynesians have been in the NFL. It's all about the culture, and that's what we all represent. We go out there on the field. We know what we're playing for. We know what we're representing every day.